everyone, my name is Danielle Parada. Some of you might know me as Ms. Parada because I'm a math coach at your school, or I work with you at home online doing tutoring, or you were a student of mine. So I'm so excited to be talking to you today and talking to all the parents and educators out there who want to have a quick nifty anchor chart or maybe want to make their own for their class. So anchor charts are used in our classrooms, especially at the beginning of a unit, to give students the reminder, the visual reminder of how to solve problems. So we might have an adding decimals anchor chart in the classroom. And on this anchor chart, I would have the step-by-step sequences. This really helps our students with vocabulary that we want them to use as mathematicians, and the step-by-step sequencing of how to solve a problem. So I'm going to go ahead and put an anchor chart up here today, and this is how you can use it. First of all, I would just watch how I go through and the language that I'm using to solve the problem. If you're really used to this, then you can go ahead and solve the problem with me and see if we come to the same answer. And then this is also a resource. So if you forget how to add decimals, you can come right back to this quick anchor chart that's just going to show you how to do it. So first of all, I'm going to put up a problem. I'm going to do 56 hundredths plus 72 hundredths. And the first step that I'm going to do, and I'm going to use a different marker to do this, is I'm going to add the hundredths. So I'm going to start just like I normally do with addition. I'm going to start here, and I'm going to add 6 and 2, and I get 8. Oh, good thing to know. I do not have to regroup. So for this step, I do not have to regroup. We know in the future that we might have a problem where we have to do that, but step 1, it's just add the hundredths. Let's go to step 2, which is going to be moving over to my next column. I'm going to use a different marker, and I'm going to add the tenths. So I'm going to add the tenths, 5 and 7. 5 plus 7 is 12 tenths. Now normally I'm going to regroup when I regularly add. Since I'm adding the same way, I'm regrouping into the new place value. So I have to regroup because 12 tenths is equal to 1 and 2 tenths. So I can write that as 12, this is what I'm thinking in my head. 12 tenths is 1 and 2 tenths. So I'm going to put that 2 here, and I'm going to change that 12. I'm going to take 10 out and put the 1 here. Now I'm going to add my ones. So step 3, trying to stay equal here. So step 3 is to add the ones. And so I have 1 plus 0 plus 0, 1. So I'm going to rewrite my final answer, not rainbow colors. So it's 1 plus 2 tenths plus 8 hundredths. So it's 1 and 28 hundredths. And just remember, for those of you who are working on your fluency in reading numbers with decimals, we say the number in front of the decimal point, 1, and is your decimal point, and then say this number, 28, and then the place value that it's in, hundredths. It's just a nice little tip I always like to remind my students of. And for those of you at home, please try to refrain from saying 1.28, because as mathematicians, we want to read this number with fluency. So it's 1 and 28 hundredths. Thanks for joining me today for the quick anchor chart. I hope that it's helpful to you as a parent, as a student, and if you want to try another problem, then try this one at home. And I'm going to pause here. You can go and do that. But for the rest of you who want to stay on for the rest of this, you should pause, solve it, and I'll be right here. I'm just waiting for you to solve the problem. Pause. Go ahead. You can do it. Solve it. I'll be right here. Okay, think we're ready. So, 2 hundredths plus 100 is, go back to our colors, 3 hundredths. I don't have to regroup, just happens I don't have to regroup again. 3 tenths plus 8 tenths, I'm adding the tenths now, is 11 tenths, so I'm going to put down my 1, I'm going to regroup, and now I have 1 plus 0 plus 0, I have 1. So my answer is 1 and 13 hundredths. Thanks again. Have a good day.